Hey everyone, Techno G here, representing those who are 40 and up with the tech, and I need to make a quick announcement. Apple, you've won the jailbreaking war. I gotta admit it now. Even though I have a really cool phone here, you've won the jailbreaking war, and I'm going back to my Note 9, as my main phone, as the true GOAT of phones today. You did it, Apple. You really did it. And I gotta congratulate you. And in this video, I'm gonna tell you the reasons why I believe Apple has finally won the jailbreaking war. Reason number one, Apple quickly updates their iOS or the operating system anytime the jailbreaking community finds an exploit or a hole in their operating system for them to jailbreak the phone. Now, of course, you can always, if you want, not update. You can keep your phone at the iOS that it is or the version that it is. This one's running 10.2, pretty old. So you can keep it on your phone and never, ever update it. It's just that there's some limits to how you can use your phone if you don't update it. Reason number two, Apple has acknowledged the jailbreaking community and is taking tweaks that they have made for the iPhone and implemented those tweaks and updates for the iPhone. So, for example, a lot of you know right now about dark mode, but dark mode has been around since iOS 8 or a jailbroken iOS 8 device through a tweak called Eclipse. So that's been on phones for a long time, and Apple, like I said, they don't like when you jailbreak. However, they do pay attention to the community, and they have acknowledged dark mode, and they've implemented it into their newer phones or the newer operating system phones. So I think it was iOS 12. That's when they introduced dark mode. I'm not sure it's iOS 12 or iOS 13 because I don't update my phones. But it was one of those two where they've implemented dark mode onto their phones. So like I said, they don't like the jailbreaking community, but they've acknowledged the jailbreaking community. And by Apple including a lot of the coolest tweaks from the jailbreaking community onto their phones, straight out the box, it deters people from jailbreaking because they say, I know about dark mode and stuff, but since Apple has it already on their phones through an update, why should I jailbreak? Because I can just get it right out of the box. So good job, Apple, for doing that. Good job for acknowledging the jailbreaking community and taking their ideas and putting it onto your phone. The next two reasons are kind of intertwined. Reason three, Apple forces you to update your operating system or the iOS to use certain essential apps such as eBay, maybe your health provider, maybe your bank app, Lyft, things like that. So, for example, I've had eBay on here. I just uninstalled it because, again, this phone is running iOS 10.2, and with eBay, in order for you to use eBay, you gotta have a minimum iOS of 11. So you gotta have minimum iOS 11 or above to use eBay. Now, I did have eBay on here, but as I was using it for about 3 weeks, I received a message. The message said that the eBay app that I was using on this phone was set to retire, which means that in order for you to use the eBay app, you gotta upgrade your iOS on your phone, which I'm not gonna do because I would lose the jailbreak. So Apple and they're using companies too, they're forcing you to upgrade your phone or update, your phone, or you can upgrade it too. You can get a newer phone. You can update your phone to iOS 13 so that you can use the latest and greatest apps with no problem whatsoever. That right there is a real low blow, Apple, but I can understand why you did it because you don't like the jailbreak. And reason number four, using an Apple Watch. And when I say using an Apple Watch, because this is running 10.2, I had to really dig deep and find an Apple Watch that can actually pair with this phone today, because you're not going to find a lot of Apple Watches that have firmwares that can be used on iOS 10.2. It took me forever and a day to find this watch. I got it Friday, June 5th in the mail. Opened it up. It was brand spanking new. I had to pay a pretty penny for this. However, I opened it up, paired it to my phone. It worked. It worked great because, again, this was brand new. So this was brand new, and this was to be used when it was brand new on an iPhone 5 or later, with the latest version of iOS 8 or later. So like I said, this watch isn't particularly sold in the Apple Store. I had to go on eBay and search for it. And like I said, it paired with this particular phone quite nicely, but the usage of it is very limited. And let me just put that all in a nutshell. So having Uber on here, when you pair a watch and the app can be used on the watch, you can actually put the app on the watch to use it as well. However, because I had to downgrade Uber to use it on this phone, this watch will not transfer a downgraded app onto the watch for you to use the app. You gotta have the latest update in order for you to use it on your phone and your watch. And that right there was a big deterrent. So for me to be able to use my apps on here, and like I said, it took me a while to find them downgraded. I can't even use them on my watch. So I can't use Uber on my watch, can't use Lyft on my watch, can't use eBay on my watch. It's just terrible that I finally found a watch, but can't use it to its full extent. So I gotta give you a thumbs up on there, Apple. You just can't use it the way that you want to unless you use it the way that Apple intended you to use the phone and the watch. So good job, Apple. Oh, and don't think that I didn't try to find a way to use a different watch on my phone. I actually bought this particular Chinese watch to see if this can be used on an iPhone. And yes, you can pair it to an iPhone, but this is even more limited than the limited Apple Watch that I got. You can't use or you can't sync certain apps for this onto your iPhone because this is an Android device. So that right there is a huge deterrent. So even if you try to go that route, it's not going to work. Using an Apple Watch with an Apple phone is the best way for you to have them sync and work together. Next reason number 5, and this is going to be a real quick reason. Whenever you jailbreak your phone, you can have the ability of using an unsigned app or an app that's not in the App Store running your phone. So you can test out and try some apps that are paid apps on your phone for free. And if you like it, you can install it from the App Store or not. But with that, Apple has been revoking a lot of these sites that you get these unsigned apps from and revoke them so that you're not able to use them. And it's just been really difficult trying to find certain apps that can work with this jailbroken iPhone that Apple hasn't revoked. It's just really hard to find those particular apps. Now, I do have a lot of really awesome apps on here that you will not find in the App Store anymore, such as Galaxy Remix, I think, Resident Evil 4, and I gotta show you these particular apps that I have. I got some really rare ones. 7 Wonders, you ain't gonna find that at all. King Caching, you won't find that in the App Store. And my favorite, which a lot of you are probably jealous of for those who had this app 10 years ago, Sword and Poker 2. That's right, when I press it, it works. Don't get jealous. Do not get jealous. I played it. I love this game. One of the best games that was ever created for the iPhone that you cannot get anymore. 2010, you see that? 10 years old. And it's running on this phone. And like I said, you can't use this on newer phones because you can't even find this game anymore. Don't even ask me where I found it. Like I said, I did a lot of digging to get a lot of these apps to run on my phone. But like I said, with Apple revoking apps, like I said, don't ask me how I got these. I was just able to get them. But for those who are not knowledgeable on trying to find where to get these apps, you're not. And if you do, from a particular site, Apple's going to revoke it. And that is a big deterrent because, again, you want to use a lot of these apps, but you can't because Apple's saying, hey, we want you to get these apps from the App Store, not from a third-party company, not from a website, not from iOS Ninja, because they revoke it and revoke it very, very quickly. And that's why you don't find a lot of videos on YouTube showing you how to get these apps. There's a couple, and a couple of people that are still holding the torch, holding the flame, but they're very, very few. And my last reason why Apple has won the jailbreaking war, from everything that I mentioned so far, the 6 reasons, reason number 7 is wrapping all 6 reasons I've mentioned into one. It is frustrating, and I mean frustrating, to try to find apps that can work on a jailbroken iPhone. Trying to find tweaks that can work on a jailbroken iPhone. Not making sure that it doesn't crash when you install a tweak. Deciding to use Cydia or Cilio, or trying to find a replacement website as opposed to iOS Ninja to try to get some apps. It's just frustrating to try to do all of this to keep this phone up to date and not being able to use an Apple Watch, to its fullest extent. And even trying to use Chinese watches is just frustrating. I'm tired. Excuse me. So tired. I'm just tired of it all. I can't keep up anymore. And that's why I'm saying I'm done. I've given up trying to keep this phone working. So that's it. I'm done. I've held a good fight, but I'm completely done with jailbroken iPhones. Here's to my trusty Note 9. I'm happy. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. And for those of you who are still jailbroken or are going to jailbreak the newest iOS and keep the fight going, I commend you and I wish you all luck with that. It's just that it's just too much work, way too much work than I needed to be. So if you enjoyed the video, definitely leave your thumbs up. And if you want to, in the comment section, tell me if you are jailbroken, if you're planning a jailbreak, why you want to keep the fire burning, and what things you use to keep it going, to keep using the jailbroken iPhone. Maybe you are doing something that I don't know about, but I've done pretty much everything that you can do, and then some, with this phone. So definitely leave your comments in the comment section. Definitely leave a thumbs up if you like the video and the content. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Tell your friends about my channel, and I hope to see you in my next video.